Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make some cute packaging for hot cocoa packets. So these are really easy to make and fun to include in Happy Mail. They're a nice little treat that you can send along. I will be teaching you guys in this video how to make a template for your particular cocoa packet so that you can, so if the packaging is a little bit different in size or dimensions than mine is, you will still be able to make these. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I have a piece of plain white printer paper. I'm going to use this for my template. And then I took my cocoa packet and I trimmed the top down just a little bit. As you can see, there was quite a wide, closure here. And I felt like that was kind of a little excessive. Plus I wanted to make it way cuter with a little scalloped scissors. So that's what I did. I just used these to trim off some of the extra. So once you have your cocoa packet, go ahead and take a ruler and you want to measure how wide the cocoa packet is. So mine is just shy of 3.5, so I'm just gonna go with 3.5. So trim your paper in the long ways so that it too measures 3.5 inches wide. If your cocoa packet is like really long for some reason, you might want to use a piece of 12 by 12 paper to accommodate that, but since mine is fairly short, an 11-inch long piece of paper is fine. So go ahead and do that. And then grab your scoreboard. Okay, so go ahead, turn the long side of your template paper so that it's along the top edge here, and then go ahead and score it 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and that'll just get us started. There's no math involved in this. It's as simple as putting your cocoa packet on top of your template, lining up the bottom with this score line we just made, and then scoring at the next little score mark. So you can see it comes right up to the 4 3/4 mark. I feel like that's gonna be cutting it a little close, so I'm just gonna go the very next one over and make a score line there. I think there you can see it. And then you just repeat that process like so. So line that up and then score right below it again. So you'll end up with a line right there and then add on 1/4 of an inch. And there is the base of your cocoa packet template. So that I don't have to measure the cocoa packet every time I need to make a score line, I am going to use a pen and just write them in. And then I'll have this for reference when I go to make a bunch of these at once. I don't have to measure each cocoa packet. 9.5 and 9 3/4. And I can just set this aside and reference it and be good to go. For my cocoa wraparound things, I'm going to be using some red cardstock. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a bunch of these out. Again, this works perfectly because my template piece of paper is 11 inches long and so is my cardstock. So that's really handy. And then I am going to go ahead and trim these down so that they're 3.5 inches wide as well. Like that. And I'll go ahead and do this for all of the cocoa packets. All right, so here I have all of my 3.5 inch wide by 11 inch strips done. So let's go ahead, grab our template and start scoring. So I need to score at 1/4 of an inch. Right there, 4 7/8. Right there, 9.5. And then 9 3/4. And you can see how easy this template makes things. So I'm going to go ahead off screen and finish scoring all of these and I will be right back. All right, so I have all of my paper pieces scored and that template made things super easy. So now I'm just going to go ahead and make all of my folds. All right, so moment of truth. Here we go. It folds up and that folds like that. You can see that's like a really nice fit. It does slide just a little bit, but I figured that makes it a little bit easier for your pen pal to get to the hot cocoa, which is the whole point. You can see how nice that looks, and it's a fun surface that we'll decorate here in just a little bit. Now I'm going to make all these folds as well, and then probably trim down the rest of my cocoa packets. Now that I have all of these done, it's time to start working on decorating the little sleeves. So I'm going to move these aside once again. And I have a pink one in here because I ran out of the blue one, so it is, I don't know, it's fine. There's no marshmallows in it, which is sad, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, so to start decorating the fronts of these, remember they will go like this. I want to make cute little panels to go on the front here. I don't want them to be just a plain red. I think that's a little bit boring. So I'm going to measure. This measures 3.5 wide. So I'm gonna make my panels just a little bit smaller than the front dimensions here. 3.25, I think that'll be nice. And I'm just gonna write down the measurements here on my template so that they're handy for next time. And I can save this template and reuse it, so that's nice. You can do 4 3/8. I think that'll be okay. Got that. And I am going to test that on the other piece of the template paper that I cut down earlier, just to make sure that the size is how I want it. So what did we say? I'm gonna try 3.25. Okay, by what, 4 3/8. And I need to change the blade on this trimmer. It's getting kind of janky. Kind of quick. Okay, I feel like that's a good size. So why don't we do that? I'll get a different paper trimmer. And the papers I'm going to be using are from the Echo Park A Perfect Christmas collection. I have these left over from last year. So I'm almost done with this one and I want to use it up so bad. So I'm going to. So that's exciting. And then how many can I get out of? I think I can only get one front out of the thing. Can I? 3.25? Yeah, I can only get like one panel out of each piece. That's fine. I have a ton of this, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus I have bigger pieces of paper that I could use as well, but I want to try and use up some of this, so that's what we're gonna do today. All right, so 4 3/4. Actually, let's do 3.25, because that will leave me a bigger piece of scrap paper that I can then use on something else later. 3.25. 4 3/8. So 1, 2, 3. And see, that'll look really cute on there, and I can add some little decorations and stuff. So let me go ahead and prep a bunch of these panels and I'll be right back. And here are all the little panels that I've got. I love all these patterns. I think they work really nice together and they'll be really fun to use. And while I was trimming these down, I had the idea of trying to use up some of the scraps. I think that'd be really cute to layer on there. They fit perfectly across, and then I can mix and match some of the different patterns and stuff and kind of use up some of the scraps for a fun layering touch or whatever. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I am though going to set all these out so I can pair up the scraps wisely. So don't forget what goes where. All right, why don't we do it that way? That's fine. Okay. So there are all of those. So I think I might just kind of start decorating them as panels and then attach them to the fronts of the little cocoa pocket sleeve. I do want to use some little washi tapes, so I've got this red and this black, and I think that will be nice to kind of keep things consistent. So I have this gold stripe, which would be really pretty and fun. I also pulled some of these enamel stickers, these puffy peppermint whatever stickers. And then I do have this sticker sheet situation. I have 2 of these, so I'd like to use up some of these if I can, as well as some of these chipboard pieces, and I do have a fairly new one here as well, but again, I'd like to use up some of these if I can. So I think the easiest way for me to do all of these, since I am making so many, is just to kind of batch decorate them. So when I say that, I mean like do one step for all of them and then do the next step for all of them, if that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and adhere down these panels first. All right, so all of those are done. So I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and add some washi tape. Actually, what I might do, honestly, is finish decorating one of these and see if I need to kind of change up anything, and then I can go in and do the rest all the same. So why don't I do that? That way I don't do something awful 10 times. I just do it once and I have a chance to fix it. It's really pretty. Part of the new Merry Days collection. Oh, might be kind of cute up there. Another piece of the red. Okay, so something like that. So this is my tester, remember? These ones are all a little bit bigger. Maybe I can make them work a little bit more. It's kind of cute there. The 25. The 25 I think I like. So why don't we do that? And actually I kind of enjoyed just decorating this one on its own. So maybe I'll continue doing that. It's not that complicated. And it probably won't save me all that much time, so that's fine. Santa on this one. I do though want to do the whole washi tape thing because I think that's nice and helps keep things consistent. And these are all of the little finished front panels. I think they turned out super cute. So this is what the finished project looks like. I think it is super duper cute, and as you can see, the cocoa stays in there. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to finish these off. So you have your base, right? And on the side with the larger flap is where you want to put your front panel. So it's as simple as adding some adhesive to the back of the panel. Like so, okay? And then you add some adhesive along here and along here. So you'll want to line up this little flap with this thin section right here. Remember, it is paper, so you can bend it a little bit if you need to get it just right. So, and then flip up the back. So you have this little pocket. It's really, really easy. Take your cocoa, slide it in there, and then I'm going to be using some baker's twine to hold that cocoa inside of our little sleeve. If you want to use more decorative ribbon, you definitely can. I just like how easy baker's twine is, and usually I can tie a fairly cute little bow with it. So do whatever works best for you. And there you go. Super cute, super easy. There is room here where you could add your friend's name with some stickers or hand lettering. You could also add like a little phrase or something, or a little to from tag. I think that would be really cute as well, that you could add to the baker's twine. So I will go ahead and finish all the rest of these up real quick and then do a quick flip through of each one. So now I have them all finished. I'm just going to do kind of a quick flip through so you guys can see how they all turned out. I think they're really fun. And I love the idea of sending cocoa to your friends. And maybe if you put this at the top of their Happy Mail, they'll see it, they'll make the cocoa, and then finish opening up the Happy Mail with their cocoa. I think these all turned out really fun, and I'm really excited to be putting these into my Happy Mail this year. I love this Santa one. You guys will have to let me know which one of these is your favorite. I think the Santa might be my favorite. He's so cute. And that is the last one. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and that it gave you a fun Happy Mail idea that you can make easily to share in your packages this season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!